Hello, everyone. Tonight we're gonna discuss as it's Rosh Chodesh Elul on Sunday, and we know by starting in Elul, we start saying Ledavid, Hashem, Ori. We start saying this Mizmor every single day. So it's definitely appropriate for us to go through the words and really try to understand what we're saying before we start saying it every single day for the next more than a month, the next almost 2 months. Okay, so first we're just go through the words, and then we're going to use the Siddur HaMefurish to try to give a deeper understanding to the words and really explain what we're saying. So first we'll just do the basic words. So we'll go through that. Ledavid, Hashem Orivi, Shemi Mimi, Hashem Maus Hayayim Yefad. So of David, the Lord is my light and my help. Whom should I fear? The Lord is my stronghold of my life. Whom should I dread? The Karvalai Miriam, I'm right here. An evil men fail me, devour my flesh. It is they, my foes and my enemies, who stumble and fall. Should an army besiege me, my heart would have no fear. Should war beset me, still I would be confident. You guys can't hear me so well? Let's try, let me try this. Let me try the, here, let me try this one. Is this better?
That's worse.
Okay, I hope this is better. Okay, so let's continue. Should an army besiege me, my heart would have no fear. Should war beset me, I would still would I be confident. One thing I ask of Hashem, only that I seek to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and frequent his temple. To shelter me in his pavilion on the evil day, grant me the protection of his tent, raise me high upon the rock. Right now my head is high over my enemies round about. I sacrifice his tent with joy, singing, chanting hymns to the Lord. Shema Hashem Kali Ekrev Chanini Be'aneni. Hear Hashem when I cry aloud, have mercy on me, answer me. Lacha Amar Libi Bakshu Panayis Panecha Hashem Avakesh. In your behalf, my heart says, seek my face. Oh Lord, I seek your face. Al Taser Panecha Mimeni Al Tatbiaf Avdecha Edrake Yisi Al Tachini Al Tazveni Eloheishi. Do not hide your hate from me. Do not thrust aside your sword in anger. Do not ever, for you have ever been my help. Do not forsake me. Do not abandon me, O God, my deliverer. Though my father and mother abandon me, my Lord will take me in. Show me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because my watchful foes often me. Do not subject me to the law of my foes, for false witnesses and unjust accusers have appeared against me. Had I not the assurance that I would enjoy the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living, look to the Lord, be strong and of good courage. Oh, look to the Lord. Okay, so that's the literal translation. It's definitely hard when you just read it just like that, but we're going to definitely break it down. Before we break it down, does anyone have any feelings about like what the Mizmor is trying to say, or maybe like a main theme that's going on here? It's hard when we read it like that, but yeah, please, Baruch.
Yeah, I think two. I was going to say two things. One, it sounds like other Tehillim, so it does have a lot of similarities to other Tehillim.
I can't hear you, but maybe that's me.
Oh, I think my sound might be low, but can you hear me now?
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you now.
That it sounds like other Tehillim to me. it's very similar in that. And then the other thing I was going to say is that it just sounds like a little bit more connected to the time of year in pleading for God's teshuva, for forgiveness.
Okay, very nice. So we'll definitely see that for sure. Anyone else? Any other thing? Okay, so when I read this, I definitely thought the theme is, and we'll see it more when we see this translation I'm going to share with everyone. You guys can see my screen, okay? Hope it's clear. Okay. That I really think that the theme here is going to be about like our emunah in Hashem and like have trust in Hashem. And so we'll see how that plays out. So this gives a little introduction. It says, Mirish Kodesh El Shmi Ateres, Gomer Mizmor Ledavid Hashem Ori. That we start saying this on Mirish Kodesh Elul. Skip a little bit, skip to here. Minhag Zeh Mikor Kodam Meod. This minhag is really has an early precedent. Far Besifria Mikubal Marishon Far Makinu Le'amram. Right. So we already found this in the books of the Mikubals, the early Mikubals. They already told us to say this. The Kasher Segulos Rabos Mizmor Zeh. They said there's big segulas, there's big rewards when you say this mizmor. The cost of the Sefer Shem Tov Katan, Hala, Sod Gadol. They wrote a big secret, big secret about saying this mizmor. This is what he said. Kola Omer Raz Zeh Mirish Kodesh Elul Afar Simchat Torah. Anyone who says this from Rosh Chodesh Elul until the end of Simchat Torah, Filu Im Yesh Zeir Ra Min HaShemayim Yachol Levatala. Even if he has a Xer Ra, bad decree that comes from Shemayim, he's able to get rid of it. Muvatel Mavir Me'alav Kol HaMikatrim Me'asanim, where he gets rid of all the people, all the accusers against him. Muvatel Me'alav Kol Xer Kashos V'Rov. He gets rid of all the Xer Kashos and evil decrees that are against him. The Yosef B'dimu Zakai B'din, the Yotzi Yama V'shnosa Batov. Right, he's gonna have good and long days, good days, and he's gonna be Muvatel these Xeras. So
Really?
Yes.
Is this Ledavid found in the Abu Dram Siddur?
Is it found in the Abu Draham Siddur?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's there.
Because that's
or not.
one of the earliest Siddurim that we have.
Is Abu Draham? Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's Siddur, but this definitely makes a reference to the Kabbalah who would say it.
And do the Sfardim say Ledavid also?
Yeah, so I think the Sfardim say this mentions it here that I think this might even be this. I don't know if it's Nosach Sfard or the Sfardim minhag, that some people that we say Omrim Osa La'achar Shir Shal Yom. That's what we do. Yesh Noagim La'amru La'achar Shmona Esrei B'Tachman. So I think that I don't know if it's Nosach Sfard or Nosach Sfardi, but there's some people who do that. And there's different minhagim about this.
But we say it after Elenu.
Yeah, we say it after Shir Shal Yom, after we say that whatever day it is today. Okay.
And we say it after we blow the shofar in the morning.
Yes. After we blow the shofar.
Okay.
Okay. So let's explain exactly what this tefillah is saying. So this is the explanation. We'll read it together. Tefillah shenichbara leDavid al yedei David Amel. So the tefillah which was composed by David is as follows: Hashem Halohu Ori Hameir Li Bechashechat Hatzar. So Hashem, He is my light, provides for me light in a time of darkness. V'yishi, right here, Moshi me ha'oivim hanyachamim bi. He saves me from the enemies who fight against me. Al came, therefore, mi ira, chutz mimenu levado. Because of this, who should I be afraid of except for HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself? right? Hashem saves me from all the people who want to fight against me. The only thing I should be afraid of is Kadosh Baruch Hu himself. Hello, Hashem, hu ma'uz chayai. Hashem, he's hamizvasir bo ani mot haganah chayai. He's the one who fortifies me, protects me. It's where I'm going to find protection in my life. It's from Hashem. He's ma'uz chayai. The im kain, if this is true, mini afad. Who should I be afraid of? Who can touch me, right? No one can touch me. Hashem is ma'oz chayai. He's my fortress. There's nothing that can harm me if that's true. Bekarv Allah elai gam be'esh shekvar hiskarvu alai mireim. So even in the time where these evil people have already come close to me, le'achol es. Maybe it's the wrong one. Here. Le'achol es bisari, to eat my flesh, and to destroy me and to kill me. Biadaki kisarai ve'oivai, soni ve'oivim li. And I knew that these people are my enemies. These people who hate me, they want to destroy me. And they're not gonna even go back from that which they hate me, right? Gam az lo pachadti mehem. Even then, I still was not afraid of them. Because again, back on this theme that we said before, Hashem is ma'os chayai, and therefore I have nothing to be afraid. They're gonna fail because of Hashem, and they're gonna fall to the ground. So let's look at this footnote here. Okay. Sarai be'oivai. So Radak Pirish Sarai be'oivai. So Radak wants to comment on the fact that it says my Sarai, the people who like cause pain to me, be'oivai, and my enemies. Why do we need both of them? So Afapi Shabo Pamaim Rabu Fasileni Ulahamiteni. So the Radak says it just means like a lot of people that are coming to kill me. Nevertheless, they're still gonna fail and they're gonna fall. But the Malbim says something different. Malbim Piresh Diber Kanal Shnei Suge Oivim. This is talking about two different types of enemies here. Ha'achad ha'oivim shekavanosam lehanosam uletovasam v'zehu lachos b'sarai. Right? Lachos b'sarai. That this is the people. Right? There's one type of enemy. Right? Is that they just want, like they don't specifically hate me, they just want to do something, they just want benefit for themselves. And that's what we're talking about when it says lachol is. They literally want to eat my flesh for their own benefit. That's one type of enemy. Right? The enemies that are coming, not because of their benefit, rather because they literally just hate me, right? Even if it's not for their benefit. Shehem ba'im rak li. They're coming just because of me, bishvili, for me, below ba'aviram u'la'anasam, and not because of any of there's no benefit to them besides the fact that they just don't like me. The kulam kashu v'nafalu, the local pe'ula, right? And all these people are gonna fall without even any action from me. So right, from the fact that it says that they're gonna fail, right, and they're gonna fall, right? That's even without me doing anything. It's not saying that we're gonna fight them in battle and we're gonna win. No, it's saying they're gonna fall because God, Hashem wanted them to fall. He wanted them to fail, right? These people, and unfortunately, right, we know that that's its reality. There are some people who hate, who like are enemies because they want benefit. And there's some people who are enemies because they really just have hatred for us. Okay, so then the Mizmor continues. Gam im tachane alai tishkon misavi machane gadol shel oivim labo ilai v'ani ayeh levadi. So even if there's this camp, they camp out all around me of my enemies to come to me, and I'm just there by myself. Even then, I'm not going to be afraid. Because I have faith in Hashem that He's Ma'os Chayai, right? He's the fortress of my life. Right? Not only does it camp around me, even if it gets up against me to fight in battle, gam as bezos, even with this, because again, on the same thing that you are the Ma'os Chayai, you are what protects me. I'm certain I'm going to be okay. So let's read this footnote here. Bezos anivoteach. Rashi v'Haradak the old Pirshu dekai alamala shani boteach b'ma she'amarti she'ata ori v'ishi Ma'os Chayai. So Rashi and Radak, they explain it the way that this is actually explained over here. That what does it mean, gam bezos, anivoteach? Also with this, right? Bezos is it's a little bit of a general term. What does it actually mean with this? The thing that's going on what we said before, that Hashem is ori v'ishi, Hashem is my life, he's what saves me, he's Ma'os Chayai, he's my fortress. Okay, that's one way of explaining it, but this brings a different interpretation. Omnam has porno piresh dekai alamata. That what is bezos? What's the this that it refers to? Because it's on actually what follows, meaning bezos anivoteach, and it's actually, this is a colon here, but he's saying that it really is a colon in grammar, and it's going to be about what follows. So let's read what exactly what follows next. So this is again with the translation of Rashi and Radak that we said before, right? So right? Even though I'm certain that you're going to save me from the enemies, behold those, and all this, biksha achas sha'alti ubikashti mi Hashem. I asked one thing from Hashem. Usa vakesh v'kol alev. This is what I request with my entire heart. Shifti sha'ashiv, that I'm going to dwell b'beis Hashem, in the Beis Hamikdash, kol yemei chayai, entire days of my life, without having to fight any battle. My heart will be free to just have complete menuchas nefesh for you. Last those to see the liros ben Noam, to see the pleasantness of Hashem. She scholarly told Hashem that it's going to reveal to me the secrets of Hashem. Levakir, lavomi de boker, to come in the morning. Liros behechalo, to see his Beis Hamikdash. So let's just go back to this, right? That it's going on it's that bezos. What's the those? What's the this that we're talking about? Shia alpha shalti meet Hashem ve'osav bagish below havle ba'olam, meaning that I'm gonna be certain, right? That even if all my enemies surround me, I'm certain that there's gonna be a day, right, where I come and I'm able to serve a Kadosh Baruch Hu in this way. And because that's true, right, I have no worries in that same way. I also heard, I was learning this with my Chavrusa, he told me that he heard from his Rebbe. He said that, what does it mean, Achas sha'alti meis Hashem, osa avakesh? What does that mean? That it seems kind of repetitive, that there's one thing I'm gonna ask from Hashem, and this is what I ask. He says, okay, we already know what you want to ask. You don't need to tell us twice what you're going to ask. So he said that there's a mushal. He brought a mushal that he said, like, let's say some guy, there's this guy and a genie comes to him or something, and he says, okay, you could have anything in the world. What do you want? So the guy says, I want $1 million. So he says, okay, what do you want to do with $1 million? And so he says, oh, I want to buy a nice house. So he says, why do you want a nice house? So he says, oh, I want a nice house so that my family will all be happy, and that I'll be happy. So he says, so you want to be happy? He says, yes. So he says, so your request is that you should be happy, not that you want $1 million. He's like, okay, yeah, that's my request. So he says that. So we're saying that now that when we say this, Hashem, right? I'm asking one thing from you, Hashem, oh, vacation. This is really what I'm asking, right? I'm asking for this one thing, right? Which is shifting the base Hashem, that I should dwell in the house of Hashem, and this is really what I mean. Right? This is really what I mean. I don't mean anything else. I don't mean so that I should get this, so that I should get this. No, this is what I want. This is really what I want. Okay. And then this footnote here, Levakir Behi Halo, right? So what does it mean? We're going on here, right? That we should sit in the house of Hashem to see Hashem's pleasantness, Levakir Behi Halo, to come in the morning and see to his house, I guess. Okay, so Ayin Rashi Shapirish B'Shem Dunash Liros Boker. So he says that this means that we should see him every single morning. His kingdom. And Rashi likes that Pirish. Od Pirish B'Shem Menachem Shehu Milashon Bikor Drisha Ayin Lidrosh Bein Follow Bidvar Mitzvah Hashem. That he says no, that it's not really like Boker, but it's more like visiting Hashem and like Drisha to seek out Hashem and to learn in the Heichal Hashem. The Ibn Ezra, Shekonim Yoshim Tomei Beis Hashem Yilamdu V'Yorhu Malasos, that there should be Kohanim who sit in the house of Hashem to learn and to teach. That we should be learning, like a yeshiva. Vayin Sham Shehevi Yamkin Aperish Arishon the Bakir Lachas Chabokir Looking Hashem. Okay, fine. So there's different ways of explaining exactly what is that one thing which we're requesting. Okay. So let's keep going. Okay, so we're over here. Ki is Beneni, Bitachuni, ladies, I'm certain, Ki is Beneni, Shechaveni Hashem, Sham, Vitsu Kaso, Ves Mikdash. Hashem's he's gonna like store me, he's gonna hide me in his Beis HaMikdash. Biyom, on the day, Oy Vayechatu Latos Bira, on the days that the enemies try to do bad to me. The Yasireni, the Sefer Allah, he's gonna hide me in the shade of his tent. Shehu, let's try to make it a little clearer, bigger. Shehu, Shehu Agana Tov Ad Yoser, the best protection. Shalo Yufaling Govi, if they're not able to touch me. The Afetzor, even on a rock, I'll sell Migdal Gavoa Yeroma many Mialoi Vai, Shalo Yufal Shumoyev Lalo Eli. He's gonna raise me up, put me on this rock so that no enemy is able to get to me. The Ata, and now Kasher B'Stur Yeroma many Skaber Ala Oivim, right? At this point when Hashem raises me up on this rock, above all my enemies, Yarum Roshi below Fafad Akal Oivai Hadith Saim Sevivo Sai. He's gonna raise my head without any fear on all these enemies who are found around me. That's Bechaz, Be'olo, Be'ol, Beis Mikdasho, Divchei Rua, and then I'm gonna bring these sacrifices to Hashem, Korbanos Toda, Shomrim Alehem Shirla Hashem, these Korbanos of Toda, of thanks to Hashem, that we're saying Shir Hashem, we're singing out to Hashem, Shir Vazamar La Hashem, and then I'm gonna sing out to Hashem, Behakiri Shakol Nitkuni Bami Menu Yisparach Shemo, that when I recognize that all my victories have come because of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that's why I'm still here. Okay, and then it continues. And once I've already accepted on myself to bring these korbanos soda in the time when I win, Hashem, listen to my voice that I'm going to call to you in the time of pain. Right, and to give me like these free presents almost, even if I'm not worthy. Answer me, like Kabel Tfilosi, to accept my tefillas, even though I'm not worthy. Because of you, Hashem Amar, Hashem Amar Libi, Nisora Libi, Lomar Yisrael, my heart is awakened to say to Israel in your place. Bakshu Fanai Hashem, seek Bakshu Pnei Hashem, seek the face of Hashem. Lidrosh es Hashem Beis HaMikdash, Ulis follow. Seek Hashem in the Beis HaMikdash to daven in front of him. The Damani Asisi, to share the Rashi Me'achirim, And I also did that which I told others to do. Yes, Hashem avakesh v'adrosh b'tefillah. Is Hashem's face I seek, and I will seek it in davening. L'achar shehishtalti kol kach b'tefillah, and after I did all this davening, all this prayer, al haseres halim es manach, many don't hide yourself from me. Al kas be'ach achriya v'tafel mitoch hakas sheba k'tosah meheser upon him. Right? Don't repel against me. Don't get angry on me. Osi Abdecha, your servant. Sharei Ata, because you are Ezra C. You're what helps me. Ozer Moshe Ayikili Tamid. You're what helps me constantly. Anagam Ata Kicheni. Now also, just as in the past, as you helped me, please now don't leave me off on Azveni in Biyad HaMikarim Oivim, right, in the hands of these enemies. Ata Lokei Yishi. You're the God who saves me all the time. Kigamani, Kigam, Im, Avi that Imi Azuni, right? Kishiyasaki Rishasam. So either my father or my mother, they leave me when I leave their house, leave their place. Azai Hashem Yasbeni. You Hashem, Hareya Ta Hashem Asla Asaka Usi, Lecha Tacha Stuck in a Fafa Lasate Kikot or Five. Right, even when that's true, right, even when no one else is there, Hashem, you have gathered me in to provide for me all my needs at that time. Last page, Hareini V'chein, and therefore, Avakesh Mimcha Asarchei Nefesh Hareini V'lamdeni et Hashem Derkech. Hashem, teach us your ways. Hareini Derech Hashem, teach the derech, the way to serve Hashem, and lead us in the direction, in the straight direction, to save us from the burdens of our desires. So that way the enemies, right? My enemies who just want to see us fall, so they don't rejoice. And also on my physical needs, I request don't leave me over in the hands of the people who just want to kill me. Right, because when these people came, these 8 sheker, these people Dovre Rashash or Yuchasim, these people who speak evil things because they want to destroy us. Hamas, these people who like violence. Right, had it not been that I believe in the strength that I would merit to see the Tuv Hashem. Right, which will go on to me in this world, right? Only because of this emunah, the fact that the strength of the bitachon, the strength of the fact that I believed in Hashem, was I basically was I able to overcome these enemies. The because of this great strength that comes from emunah, from believing in Hashem, kabeil Hashem, shi'ol we have hope in Hashem that He's going to save us. Chazak, heat, chazak, v'yamit libecha, v'bitunabo, strengthen and encourage your heart in the emunah of Hashem. Ve'afim lo niskabas v'lacham miyad afid yayish elach chazor v'kabeil Hashem. And even if it's not accepted right away, should go back and have hope in Hashem again. So that is the tefillah. That is the tefillah. So if anyone has any comments or thoughts about the tefillah, please share.